Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's 7 o'clock or beyond 7 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. I um, see y'all are here. I hope some of you might have some people coming in. So let's go ahead and get started. Travorium, travel more, travel better, travel for less. So I didn't do a lot of traveling in my life until the last couple of years. Natalia and I we're have traveled a lot over the last couple of years, but prior to that, I spent the last 39 years in public education, and I was not ever able to travel much because I was working so much just to keep the bills paid. And so that was kind of a challenge for me. I had to teach night school, teach after school programs. I worked on the weekends doing retail and basically just tried to keep everything turned on. And that was the extent of my life. If I'd had the money to travel, I wouldn't have had the time because I was working so much. Now, let's keep going. So we have David Hart, CEO and founder, and his wife Adela. Uh, David is not your typical CEO that nobody sees except the top management. David speaks to and talks to everybody. He's does a monthly meeting. He encourages people at conferences. He really does a lot to encourage people to be successful with this company, and they're just really nice, genuine people, and it's easy to get a chance to at least speak with them in at conferences and things. And David does uh, enough personal trainings, his monthly trainings, that everybody gets a chance to see him and hear from him. I think his wife Adela has a lot to do with some of the bonus things going on and things that help us to make more money. And so I think some of those are her ideas, as well as she speaks in some of the conferences and uh, works women's conferences and things. So they're just really nice people, and they built a terrific company. So, Trovorium is a company specializing in customer acquisition. It was established in March 2013 in the US, and the corporate office are in Temecula, California. There are opportunities in 60 plus countries on six continents, millions in sales over the last 2 years and growing. There are now offices in Madrid, Spain, and Almaty, Kazakhstan. So, according to Bloomberg, there is travel is a $10 trillion industry estimated to reach 15.5 trillion by 2033. It's a business of dreams. It's easy to explain and fun to do. And it's a home-based business. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And we'll touch on that later as we talk about the compensation. So services offered are resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, theme parks, tours, activities, and entertainment. And when I say entertainment, people normally think, okay, well, you're on the vacation, there's different things you can schedule, but it's not just that. If you go on the entertainment portal, you can book concerts and movie theaters and things just when you're at home. So, what are the benefits of Travorium? Well, Platinum members will receive approximately two vacations every 12 to 14 months. And for instance, Natalia and I both are members, so we get more like four vacations, but she's traveling even more than that. You earn travel points and you collect travel points and use them right away. And uh, basically, we're constantly booking our next trip. We've currently got the next four trips booked. You book at travel agent rates. saving up to 60% off and getting 3% back cash back in loyalty points. Now, the loyalty points can be used to book more travel, but they can also be used for discounts at for entertainment and stores, restaurants. So there's other things you can use loyalty points for, but a lot of people are just going to use them for travel, which is fine. Now, there is a business opportunity earning money 24/7 from anywhere in the world as residual income. And that's what Warren Buffett was talking about, residual income, where you're not actively working, but you're still making money. So we look at the travel site. It's better than travel agent rates. Now, that's the legacy site that they started with. There's hotels, rental cars, activities, cruises, and entertainment. And you save up to 60% on travel at more than 2 million hotels and resorts. So, uh, looking at this, we're looking at better than travel agent rates at 2 million hotels. Well, Travorium travel site versus retail rates. Okay. And this isn't even really retail rates because we're comparing against Expedia. We have a stay in Churchill Suites, Monte Carlo in Miami Beach. Well, with Travorium, it's $2,326.90. But with Expedia, for the same room, same dates, and same everything, it's $4,463.84. Now, the only difference between staying and booking this with Travorium and booking with Expedia is the price because you've got the same room, you've got the same dates, everything's the same. It's just Travorium has a better price. So here's another one. This is at Harrah's Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. This particular stay with Expedia is $293.58, and with Travorium, it's $15.46. Can you imagine staying at Harrah's Hotel and Casino Las Vegas for $15.46? That's unbelievable. And we have uh, San Diego, Fairmont Grand Del Mar. It is $1,923.92 with Travorium, but with Expedia on the same dates in the same room, you're paying $5,047.56. And you're getting 3% cash back and loyalty points when you book in the travel site. So now we get to getaways. And this is where you get to start using your travel points. Before we were getting those great savings without even using travel points. Okay. Now you're staying in things like timeshare properties at these resorts, more than 2,000 resorts, 300,000 plus weeks, and you're getting to use your travel points now. So let's look at some getaways. Now, Natalia and I love getaways. One of the things we did was we stayed at Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we stayed there for a week for $350 for a week, which is a good price to begin with. But we had 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a full kitchen, which meant we could cook our own meals. And we were there with a family of 4. So we had plenty of room for everybody. And we got to stay the week. We got to do our own cooking, which was awesome. The friend that was with us, he's good at cooking shashlik. So there was a grill right outside that we were able to use, and it was a lot of fun. So let's look at some other getaways. Canary Islands, Spain, 8 days, 7 nights, studio. Retail rate $899. Travorium rate after points applied $7 plus tax. That's 8 days, 7 nights for $7 because you got to use your travel points. Then we have Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Natalia and I were there in September, and it was a blast. 8 days, 7 nights, one bedroom suite, retail rate $1,299, Travorium rate after points applied, 149 plus tax. Orlando, Florida. Everybody likes to go to Orlando because of the theme parks. So you can probably get on the entertainment portal and you can get cheaper rates for the theme parks as well. But in Orlando, Florida, 8 days, 7 nights, two-bedroom suite, retail rate $1,149, Travorium rate after points applied, 142 plus tax. Now you notice this one is a two-bedroom suite. So I don't know how many people, it's going to be at least four people can stay there. The thing about getaways is you got to look at the specific getaway and you get to find out how many people can go with you, which makes it nice because you can split the cost and just use one person's points and split the cost between you and some friends, and that's a really good deal. Uh, we stayed in Las Vegas last. Let's see, that was in July, and we stayed at a resort for a week. It cost about $370, and it was we could have as many as six people there. There were five people there. We had two bedrooms, two bathrooms, a full kitchen, and a fold-out couch. World tours. World tours are my absolute favorite. I enjoy them the most because the best vacation I ever took was on a world tour, and we've got a couple of world tours planned right now. We went to Thailand last summer on a world tour. We were there in June, and we stayed in a five-star resort, and we were there for, let's see, 6 days, and it cost us $99 because of our travel points. And the thing about world tours is you're always in a four or five-star resort. And the one we stayed in wasn't even rated on stars, it was rated on diamonds because it's even better than a five star. So let's look at Venice, Italy. 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour. Retail rate $1,110. Travorium rate after points applied $249 plus tax. And guys, I love these breakfast included because I'm a breakfast person. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna eat breakfast. That's something I really enjoy. It's my favorite meal of the day. So I like how a lot of these are breakfast included. Dubai, five-star hotel, 6 days, breakfast daily. Retail rate $1,619. Travorium rate after points applied $379 plus tax. Now, if you get on the Dreamcations and you look at world tours, and world tours are arranged by month, and so there's like 150 of them for the year, and there's going to be at least about a dozen every month. And Dubai is one of those places. If you look at Dubai in different months, there's different prices, and I really see most of them being less than this 379 plus tax. I've seen Dubai for $1, so it's just incredible. Okay, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Natalia and I have Montego Bay booked for March already, and so we're really excited about this one. It's a five-star resort, 5 days, all inclusive. Retail rate $2,199. Travorium rate after points applied, 579 plus tax. And 579 is a little higher, but once again, this is an all-inclusive. You're not having to figure out where you're going to eat. And at this particular resort in Montego Bay, they have a lot, they've got like 20 different restaurants. So that's terrific. You get to eat at all these different restaurants, and it's an all-inclusive, so you're eating everywhere for free on the resort. Okay, we have Las Vegas. Five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, retail rate 750, Travorium rate after points applied, $19 plus tax. 5 days for $19. That's unbelievable. Hawaii, five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. Retail rate $1,530. I'm sorry, yeah, $530. Trevorium rate after points applied, $499 plus tax. New York, five-star hotel, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. Retail rate $1,856. Trevorium rate after points applied, $399 plus tax. Choose a travel membership. There's always no contract. That's the first thing it says over here on your left, no contract. And that's the way it is. Now, I don't talk about silver and titanium. Silver is better than travel agent rates. It's like uh, the travel site type of stuff, and so it's going to be good, but it's not the real value. I skip right over titanium because it's got less travel points, and by far the most popular is platinum, and that's because it has 270 travel points a month. That's where you're getting to take two vacations every 12 to 14 months. So 269.95 one time. You pay for it one time. Then you have access to travel site better than travel agent rates, world tours up to 80% off retail, getaways up to 80% off retail, and you pay $135 monthly. Then we have three to profitability. Refer three of the same memberships and earn as much as you're spending. So you're platinum, you refer three platinum memberships, and you're already earning as much as you're spending. Our business model, what makes us different? Well, you see all these guys listed above the picture of the airplane there. All these companies, Priceline and hotels and all of them, these guys have huge marketing budgets, and they spend all this money on advertisements. You see their advertisements. You see them on the internet. You see them on television. They're always advertising, and they have to pay with this huge marketing budget. However, Trovorium, instead of having a marketing budget, they're paying you, the customers. That's where the savings are. And these other companies, they have two companies that own them all. Okay. Booking and Expedia own all these other companies. So there's really only two companies. They just market it as different companies, but Booking and Expedia, they set the rates. And so the rates are always higher than Trovorium. Compensation with Trovorium. Make money while showing others how to save money on travel. When you have a partnership, you become an independent business owner, making or paying $99.95 annually. Anyone who's ever owned a business knows $99.95 annually is unbelievably cheap. It gives you access to the Trovorium website, the back office, the marketing videos, and training 7 days a week. You can train with your team. You can train with other teams. Anybody who's in Trovorium, you can join their trainings and learn. It's a turnkey business with tax advantages. The great thing about the tax advantages, I'm sitting in a room in my home. We're going to be able to take off some on our taxes for the room we use for a home office. The computer I'm using, we're going to write off part of it. Our internet, we'll write off part of it. Our telephones, we write off part of it. And even writing off some of our travel, particularly if we're going to a conference. It's going to be a lot of fun at the conference, and yet it's a learning experience. It's part of the business. And so we're able to take off on our taxes for flying to conferences. So the compensation plan. We talked about three to profitability director. Okay, that's a platinum director. You refer three personal memberships, and that's three membership sales, and you earn as much as you're spending. Okay, when you have three personal partners, you're earning 445 daily. That's $137 a month. Okay. Now, you're supposed to pay 135 a month, right? Well, 137 is more than 135. You're actually making two extra dollars. Instead of sending you a check for 137 a month, it goes into your e-wallet, but as soon as there's enough money to pay that 135, it pays out of your e-wallet to for your monthly membership. So you're no longer paying because you have three personal partners. You have to have one on the left and two on the right. So as we go on, everybody's going to want to have three personal partners and not pay the 135 a month, but you can monetize it. You can become a one-star director by having a left team of 8 platinum memberships and a right team of 8 platinum memberships. You're earning $10 daily, which is minimum $300 a month and $3,600 a year. Now, why I say minimum? Because there's a range there. It says 300 to 700 a month. Well, the thing is that you're getting 300 in residual income. Up to 700 is because of bonuses. Because if your team is working, then you're earning money from your team working. So that's why on here there's all these ranges. The minimum is always your residual income, and the other number is bonuses that could possibly be earned by your team and quite frequently are earned by your team. When we look at the compensation, and Natalia's looking at her back office, uh, there's amounts showing up, $10, $25. She doesn't even always know where it's coming from, but she does know it's coming from her team, that someone signed someone and someone got a new partner and it added to her team. So two-star director has a left team of 25 platinum memberships, a right team of 25 platinum memberships. You're earning $25 daily, which is minimum $750 a month, $9,000 a year. Three-star director, you have a left team of 63 platinum memberships and a right team of 63 platinum memberships. You're earning $70 daily, and you're earning a minimum of $2,100 a month, $25,000 a year. And once again, that 25,000 can grow to 36,000 depending upon your team. And so, but the minimum you're going to get is $25,000 a year because that's what it comes to, the $70 daily that you're receiving 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Four-star director has a left team of 125 platinum memberships, a right team of 125 platinum memberships. You're earning $100 daily in residual pay, which is all the way up to $36,000 a year in residual pay. And it could be as high as 48 grand depending upon bonuses that you're receiving from your team. Now we have the compensation plan in a table. This is basically the same information that we just looked at. But I want to point out here, it talks about personal partners. There's that one column there that says PP. That is the number of personal partners. Remember, we talked about platinum director. You have three personal partners. Well, as a one-star director, you need four. As a two-star director, you need five. As a three-star director, it jumps to seven, and a four-star director must have eight. Now, mostly people at this level, say three-star, four-star director, they don't just have seven or eight personal partners because there are bonuses thrown in when you keep collecting personal partners. So people are gonna continue to get personal partners. Somebody at that level probably has 15 to 20 personal partners. And let's look at the bottom. We haven't talked about ambassador yet. Ambassador must have 9 personal partners. Most ambassadors have plenty more than that, but you have a left side team of 188 platinum memberships, a right team of 188 platinum memberships. You're earning $40 daily, which is a monthly minimum of $4,340, but it can go up to $10,460 because as an ambassador, you've got a pretty big team and they're earning bonuses for you. You're making minimum $80,000 a year, but it's going to be more than $100,000 a year because your team is not going to stop working. Everybody that joins is going to get at least three personal partners unless they just want to pay 135 a month, and most people would rather not do that. Ambassador, like I said, that's where everybody wants to reach. That's the first big goal is to become an ambassador. Not just the 145 daily and the you know 8,000 minimum monthly, but because of other perks that go with being an ambassador, there's an annual vacation where Travorium takes all ambassadors on a vacation together. This does not count against your other vacations. This is a vacation as an ambassador. You get free every year as a gift from Travorium for being an ambassador. Now, there are global bonus pools, like there are special bonus pools that, we've talked about lots of different bonuses, but the bonus pools that ambassadors get are even more because when there's specials running and things going on, they're offered other bonuses. And there's Ambassador One Share. Now that's something really cool because they take 3% of sales for the month, and they each ambassador gets one share of that. Okay. And so that sells for all of Travorium. You're already getting bonuses for your team's work, but now you're getting bonuses on sales for everybody in Travorium. Then we have the Louis Vuitton experience. Some leaders in Travorium, some of the top people, are going to take you to Louis Vuitton and they're going to give you a gift card and you're going to get to spend a bunch of money at Travorium. I mean, at Louis Vuitton. And it's on Travorium. They're paying for you to go to Louis Vuitton and spend that gift card. Then we have down at the bottom those two watches. That's for three-star ambassadors. When you make three-star ambassador, they buy you an Omega watch. Here's the compensation plan of ambassadors. I'm not going to go over all of this, okay? Y'all can read it. And at ambassador, once again, 9 personal partners. 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star ambassador. You do not have to have more than 9 personal partners. Will you have more than 9? Yes, probably. Almost everybody does. I can't imagine someone not having more than 9 simply because on your way up, you're getting paid a lot of bonuses for your personal partners for adding personal partners. And the only other thing to look at really, it talks about your daily pay, which is residual income at 1-star, 225, at 2-star, 300, 3-star, 400, 4-star, 600, and it's a 5-star ambassador. You're earning a daily pay in residual income alone of $800. So, when you become an ambassador, you're making 100,000 plus a year, but when you work all the way to 5-star ambassador, you're making over $450,000 a year. Over 25,000 new members in 2024. Um, I don't know what the 2025 numbers are, but it's going to be bigger than 25,000. Contact the person who invited you and ask how you can get started today. And at that point, we conclude our Zoom meeting. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Chuck.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chuck.
Did we have anybody that brought anybody to the meeting? Okay.
Thank you.
I'm using Natalia's computer, which I never had figured out. So, y'all have a good evening. I'll try to figure out how to turn this off. Have a
Chuck,
great
you're
night.
good. You're good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're very welcome. I enjoy doing it.
Yep. Okay, recording stop, right? Okay.
Chuck, click right corner, down
Right
right
corner?
corner. Yes,
Um,
down right corner, say leave. Click on that and you will leave.
Yes.
I can't. I'm gonna have to shut the thing and it'll stop, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.